Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's special. You're gonna have to guess the theme. We have a special episode tonight of the NXT After Show here on AfterBuzz TV. Don't you go changing.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
We hope you're all ready to shock the system, everybody, because it's the NXT After Show right here on AfterBuzz TV. What are you doing?
Isn't this what they do?
Yes, Matt.
They shock the system. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Matt Hardy. No, it's the Matt Hardy symbol, Bill. It's not the other
I
thing.
mean, she's got to be pretty wild.
Okay, all right, okay.
I'm
all
just
right.
saying.
Fantastic. Welcome. Hi. How long have you sat through the 10-hour cut of that? Good. I'm the Internet Mark B. Donica. You can find me on Twitter at Mark B. Donica. Joined as always by the Holiday Hobo.
Yep.
Hi, how you doing?
Doing all right, recovering from wrestle stuck.
Oh, I mean, wait. Wasn't that 50 years ago?
I mean, nearly.
You're
50.
still recovering from that?
Hey, man.
Crazy. There was an orgy.
There was an orgy. I dragged my stuff across a lot of people's faces. I did. I am not ashamed to admit it. I enjoyed every moment of that.
And we're also joined by Bill Hanukkah Handstock.
Well, I ain't touching that one. This is Holiday Hobo. Hanukkah Hobo was delayed in traffic.
Yeah. Well, you got to change it up from year to year, but you can always throw up the Hanukkah hand sign.
And a festive Diwali to all. A tip-top tet.
You got me with the hand sign. The menorah. Yeah, it's real good.
It's night 8, baby. Tonight's night 8.
Now we're going full throttle here.
Yeah, we're going hard on night 8.
The 8th and craziest night.
Yep.
Go hard in the 8th.
Speaking of crazy nights, we have again been canceled. If you want to help us in our journey past cancellation, you go to nxteam.spreadshirt.com and pick up our pro cancellation T-shirt, which says 0 days since cancellation, because it seems to be that every episode. Tonight's episode, actually, before we get into the episode, I wanted to take a moment and you're not like most girls. It's very true. I wanted to take a moment. Yes, Queen Naya. Yes, I wanted to take a moment and thank everybody, because this is going to be the last episode that. Shut up! I wanted to thank.
The studio audience is way out of control.
You are not allowed to feel anything.
Hey, all you earmuffs.
And when Kelly Bundy comes down the stairs, this place is going to be a riot.
This is going to be the last episode of the NXT After Show until we are uncanceled in 2018. After the new year.
Holidays.
After the
holidays.
Crap!
Holidays.
Is it Honda Days? Did I miss Honda Days?
Happy Honda Days.
No, it's Honda Days right now.
Okay.
You've still got time to get yourself a new Civic or Accord.
What?
For a minimum, really low lease rate.
What about Toyotathon? Did I miss Toyotathon?
Yeah.
Damn it.
And Lobster Fest.
I know.
But
what?
Everyone out there, I know you're celebrating. Happy Rusev Day.
Happy Rusev Day, everybody. It's the new life day, Rusev Day. But I wanted to thank everybody who has supported the show over the past year. Ups and downs, madness, cancellations, everything. Coming to say hi to us at any of the events that we attended over this past year. We're looking forward to a bunch of events next year.
And our hope is that in 2018, the full NXT team will be behind this desk as many days as possible.
And then the Hoboken man spread next to me like he used to.
He's really
He's getting there.
He's very sore from wrestle stock as we.
It's the hips. I got really tight hips. I train so much, and the hip flexors get really tight, which means that I have trouble bringing my legs together. Plus, I've got, quite a set on me. If you've ever seen me wrestle, I'm dealing with like a couple of
legs.
Pool, like really solid billiard balls and quite a stick. So it's hard for me to get the legs together when I'm sitting down.
Have you guessed what our theme is tonight yet? Anyway, I wanted to thank everybody who's watched the show over the past year. But especially, there's one, I'll thank some folks in chat right now. Sharkasaur, Dang MQ, Lake Baloney Williams with Style Petite, Maria Net, Joseph Bose is in here. But I also wanted to thank somebody who's in our comments a lot, who is Skilled Buick. Now he leaves a comment, or I'm sorry, they leave a comment every single week, and there are a lot of times where they just hit it right on the mark. And sometimes there are comments that we can't mention on the air.
Sometimes they hit it right on the bill or right on the hobo.
Yeah. Sometimes controversial. You know, they aren't always going with the flow, and I appreciate that. I like a little friction.
They shoot from the hip,
But
as it were.
Buick, you nailed it.
Yep.
Believe it. All right.
Believe that.
Believe that. Let's talk about the show, gentlemen. It was a 3-match show tonight, but 2 title matches and 1 title qualifier match. Sanity versus O'Reilly and Fish.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like the show ended so strongly.
I was like, what was the third? Oh.
So this quick shots or quick tags and pot shots weren't enough to keep Killian Dane down. And to be honest, I think it was a mistake to tag Eric Young in so quickly.
Well, the only thing that eventually kept Killian Dane down was a steel ring post to the mush.
There was that.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things of when Eric Young was in, he absolutely took advantage. He was able to duck O'Reilly. He was able to duck Fish. He was able to maintain control. But eventually things kind of get out of hand. Killian Dane looked like a monster. But I'm sure it was just a matter of time until they were able to pull him down with one thing or another. I mean, a really tight sleeper hold from Bobby Fish wasn't enough, but it was also a little too early. If he was able to do that at a later point, then that could have been the end of Killian Dane. But Killian Dane was fresh. He had all the air in the world, all the energy ready to burn, and he was able to take everybody out. He is a monster. And like most monsters, it takes time to break them down. And so it's just a matter of finding a way to make him run out of energy, which O'Reilly and Fish really, their game plan didn't take that into account starting off this match. They sort of ran at him and really thought they could take him down. And the difference in size and weight is just kind of gargantuan, so I don't know who they think they are. Who do you think you are that you're going to be able to take this guy down?
I think that's the entire story of the Undisputed Era so far, because we saw that's what led to Cole losing his first match in NXT and losing his qualifier against Aleister Black, because he treated Aleister Black like a joke, basically, and he thought that he was so far above Aleister Black that he could taunt Aleister Black and not get hit with a black mask.
Well, even if he was asking for it, like, come on, you're all hype. Yeah. You're a bunch of fluff and hot air. Hit me.
Bet you can't knock me out with one kick. You can.
Yeah, no,
I stand correct.
I stand
my medication.
Ding MQ in chat. O'Reilly needs a finisher called Auto Parts. And that's partially.
Sure.
Well, that's also what he does with his arms. They're just auto parts.
They're auto parts.
They're automatically part of him. I would also like to call this tag team Go Fish for no reason whatsoever. But
It's not any better than Red Dragon or worse than Red Dragon.
RE colon Dragon. Nobody responded to that email.
Dragon.
Colon Dragon.
Re-Dragon.
No, I want to see that email immediately. Attention, all employees. In regards to the dragon, I'm clicking that. Like, what?
Can't click fast enough. Ow. Flip. But they kept Young out of action in the corner with some solid tactics. A lot of quick. The covers were in the corner. Any mounts were in the corner. All of the moves were in their corner.
Dividing the ring in half. Divide and conquer.
It was a strategy that we used to see a lot from the Revival. But I'm starting to like O'Reilly and Fish a little bit more.
Absolutely.
In this incarnation of
them. I think this was the best example today, obviously, of what Fish and O'Reilly are capable of in an NXT setting. And this was a great match. It was flawlessly timed. It was perfectly laid out as far as people being distracted at the right times, people getting involved at the right times, and the referee not catching any of it. It very much was in keeping with Sanity's entire ethos of like, crazy stuff's going to happen at any time, and there's no telling who's going to pop up where or what's going to happen. And the Undisputed Era perfectly took advantage of all of it, and now we got new champs. And
using the distraction of the always amazing Nikki Cross, who was running to the ring like Sir Lancelot was running to that kingdom in Holy Grail. But oh boy, just more of that. It's just Nikki hungry, Nikki attack, Nikki eat.
Nikki Cross is completely believable in her role of unhinged ass kicker. She is absolutely frightening as an individual. Woman, man, if I saw a man that was that size and moved like that, I'd be scared to death. I've fought raccoons that are less cagey than that.
Maria Net in chat says, if they did a League of Nations again, a better version, Dane would be in it. Technically, Sanity is a better version of the League of Nations.
Exactly, 100%.
Would you guys be on board with Lufisto signing as Nikki Cross's sister, and then they could be double cross?
Sure, why not?
Sweet.
Yeah.
So they're both pretty crazy.
Yeah, they are.
Lufisto, she nuts.
Yeah. She's nuts. She's a bit...
But she would be like the grounded of the two
absolutely.
crazy sisters.
Like, she'd literally be grounded.
I would like Nikki to team up with a returning Jericho to be crisscross.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
They make you want to
Jump.
jump.
But I totally agree with you, Bill. Cole was manipulating.
She could also team up with Rikishi and be hot cross buns. Where's the womp womp womp?
That's okay. They've got stuff to do.
Yeah.
But I agree with you.
I nailed it.
They used the referee in the best possible way. They subverted expectations by utilizing Nikki Cross as a way to distract everybody so that they can get an advantage. And as a result, we have new tag team champions.
Well, and Adam Cole serves as a heck of a... he was the one that really turned the tide. It was Killian Dane trying to post Adam Cole. Adam Cole post Killian Dane. Eric Young comes out, flies onto Adam Cole, takes him out, comes back in just in time to get chopped in half, and the match is over. It was very fast.
Very fast.
Very fast.
But
almost like a fluke. If it was,
I don't know.
It wasn't both of them.
I don't think this is a fluke. I think this is a
Perfect.
and we're here.
Delayed, but hey.
I think this is a well fought victory, arms and all, for Go Fish. But after this, we got a package of Roderick Strong. A reminder that Rod versus Lars is tonight. Shanna Baszler.
A reminder that Roderick's strong.
A reminder that Roderick Strong. Will he be in Authors of Pain gear?
No.
Nope.
That never happened. You didn't see anything.
So
He had a vest and everything.
arguably,
He was invested.
It was on loan. He had to give that back.
Oh.
He had to pay a deposit.
that's my vest.
I really like the vest.
I gather that, sir. But if it weren't for the main event, highlight of the night, without a shadow of a doubt, are they going for a Maserati sponsorship or something? Because here we are again. We got our Beef Boys.
I just want everything that happened in this vignette to be a part of me.
Our version of this.
All of
Yeah.
Otis Dozovic's expressions tattooed on me. It's like the constant like
The many faces
mugging?
of Otis Dozovic.
so good.
As
Tucky.
his neck just recedes into his shoulders, and soon his head will be in the center of his chest.
And I love-
just be his furry face right here.
You pointed out that
That was a yas.
madness. You pointed out that while we were watching it, that Dozovic's like an enormous weirder Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
I like that Otis Dozovic only has two settings, either being confused by something or like being just completely insane.
I got one. Sharkosaur. He looked like he was watching the sky for bird attacks.
He did. Like the way he was like reacting
Just
to
throw him in a birdemic.
Tucky, who is ostensibly filming it on his phone.
Yeah.
Made it look like Tucky was like 4 feet taller than him. Because like Tucker would say something and he'd be like,
What hump? Man, this was amazing. They wanted to lift the car out of the way just cuz.
Yeah, just move it. Just
Just
move
move
it
it.
so someone else can park there.
And then Sabatelli and Moss. Their baby. What do we call her? Our baby.
Our
They
baby.
own it together.
They
Right.
both signed the lease.
Soon they're going to adopt a child.
Well, here's the thing. Riddick Moss wanted to buy the Maserati. His credit is terrible, so he had to have a co-signer.
Tina's got some quiche.
Also, they're common law partners.
Oh, there is that.
Well, yeah.
It's like, no, we're big fans, you guys. What is it? Pork and weights, baby. Ah! Thanks and weights. Then we got Pal,
Yeah.
Guy, Chiefs.
And then he...
Assa!
It was, what we're doing, jaw jacket. Get it all right. To the wrestler slap of himself. Like, that's
Like the Kamala-esque.
yeah, that's the amazing thing about Otis Dozovic is that his character is professional wrestler. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
his entire character is, this is everything that I love about professional wrestling and what I know professional wrestling to be.
Right.
So, like, slapping himself, like, he probably, like, taps the elbow before he drops it.
He
does.
Fueled by caffeine pills and meat. And that's it.
400-pound man, 4-inch arms.
I cannot wait for the human cannonball routine that they're going to pull on that Maserati. And they tear it apart with their bare hands and just tear the seats out and the doors off and go through the top of it and just pick it up and flip it out. It's going to be freaking great.
Dozovic is literally a human cannonball.
He is. Look at him.
He's completely round.
Human wrecking ball. Yeah.
He's a
Bam.
mean bean machine.
Yeah. Like a
Eggman. He's a
Forklift.
failed Eggman clone.
It's like a super jacked Robotnik. Yeah.
Yeah, like
no
that.
neck.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to
Yeah.
happen. But I think that it's going to be...
Well,
Except if he Honda did.
I still wanted Otis to eat the car.
Yeah, if it was a pink slip on a pole match where one side gets to keep the car, the other side eats it. That's what it is.
I think if he should have just gotten down on all fours, grabbed the bumper, and as they drive away, he just rips it off.
They're fighting for custody of the Maserati.
Custody of the baby.
Dominic on a pole match.
Where's Vicky? After this, we got a wonderful announcement that Sonya Deville is coming back next week to face Ember Moon in a
Rock and roll.
NXT Women's Championship match because she was never pinned in that triple threat number one contendership match. She never beat her. Very sound logic. I'm really excited to see where this goes. Heck yes. Then we get a Lars Sullivan package, a look back at Cole versus Black from last week, and then Lars Sullivan versus Roderick Strong. Gotta hand it to Roddy. He came out swinging.
Great match.
Very good match. This was very entertaining, but you can't outstrength the monster. There were a couple of times where
even
he
if your
just
name is strong.
no, he's
Nice
not,
try.
I'm
nice try,
not
Roderick.
strong enough. But just throwing him around up in the air, that tossing back suplex was just painful. How's that for a backbreaker?
I mean,
Rad.
he was able to hit some power moves. Roderick Strong was, but it definitely worked. They definitely worked in his favor, and the monster was taken off his feet. He was surprised, but ultimately you cannot try and fight a man who is that much stronger than you on strength alone. He got a lot of offense in. Roderick Strong was really on fire. He was able to sidestep his opponent, and it worked far enough, but he just could not get there the rest of the way. Lars is simply on another level. I mean, Roderick is a great wrestler, but when you're trying to fight something that's not a wrestler, you have some difficulty.
And Sharkasaur brings it up before we super gloss over it. Lars's entrance tonight was awesome.
Yeah.
They had the red light on him again.
He looked exactly like a freaking shirt.
Yeah, go to NXT.com to get your Lars Attacks t-shirt
They
available now.
told you they're watching us.
Yeah. Sullivan.
Middle name is Roxanne.
Lars Roxanne Sullivan.
Yeah.
LRS.
Yeah.
I'm about it. And then with the backlighting and coming through the light and being the darkness inside, it was so cool. Tossing power slam and a freak accident gets Lars Sullivan the win, and he becomes our fourth member of the number one contendership match for the NXT Championship, which I presume is next week.
It's set. Book it, Gabe. It's Lars.
Funny you say that.
Yeah, right. Lars Sullivan, Gargamel, and two other guys.
Two other men.
Alistair Black, Sturble.
Yeah, Sturble.
Sturble.
Larzan, as Baloney says. The Baloney has a first name, and it's Larzan. Oh, boy. Then we get some street talk with the Street Profits. They ask everybody for a moment of silence for everyone who is not as fly as the Street Profits.
That's what he did. Verbatim.
Oh,
A
man.
lot of tongue work.
Speaking of baiting him, let's talk about Pete Dunne versus Tyler Bate. That was like a 20-minute match. Like, it was 10 minutes left, and we're like, oh, this is going to be a short match. They just went over by 10 minutes, because holy crap.
Yeah.
That match was awesome. And I love how cleaned up Bate looked. He looked like he was a shaved boy. His mustache looked clean.
He was
fresh gear.
kind of
Completely
sloppy.
hairless.
Well, you know, there has to be somebody
No, please, keep going.
waxed like a dolphin. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta get waxed.
Makes you aerodynamic.
Absolutely.
You gotta pull out
He
all the
does
stops.
some flippy stuff.
You pull all the stops for your title match. He had the new Iceman tights on. It was great.
His I loved his Glacier tribute.
athletic socks, the stripies.
Yep.
Dem strippers.
Very old school. He's fit. He's a fit young lad of 20, going for his second.
Young
Sure.
and lithe.
Yeah.
Young and
Hairless.
alive.
Just a whole lot of YouTube searching for Tyler Bate matches. The internet wants to see Tyler Bate.
Well, he's so good. He's like a master.
Yeah.
But the chemistry between these two, I don't get it. The chemistry between these two, especially the part where Tyler's finger got dislocated and he had to pop it back in, and then Dunne went right for them. Like,
Yeah.
what an
Dunne
idiot.
was fingering him the whole match.
The entire match.
I mean, he was.
It was rough though. It wasn't clean.
No, my
was
God.
real dirty.
He's dirty.
Yeah.
He is just dirty fingering him.
Yeah.
It's brutal. Those guys, they take such liberties with each other. Whenever they get into a ring, it is like they're trying to draw blood intentionally. They're just full on punching each other in the face, tearing off fingers, feet, shoulders, just everything is. It's
Fisting each other as
brutal.
hard as they can.
No, for real.
Dude, they
Even
and
Bate
so
doing the
fast.
surprise fisting. Surprise fisting a guy. It's,
That's tough to pull off.
Yeah.
You can't just pull off a surprise fist. But like 10 to 12 minutes into the match where they were just throwing ham. They're just
Kyle O'Reilly ended up. In,
yeah, how did I get here? How did I get here?
what happened?
Yeah.
I heard there were arms.
Flip, dude. All of this, or like the major clothesline for major clothesline. This was.
they were dead even. mean,
I feel
really dead.
the only
dead
thing that kept me from enjoying this match was that I was so focused on like we have to go live.
even. We have a show. We
Like
gotta
every
do
time
our
one of them would hit like a big move, I'd be like, "All right, what's our music in? Son of a!"
So
and
we pointed out several times the crowd was almost completely dead for the match. They were clearly burnt out from a long taping.
yeah.
Well, a tag match.
Well, the tag
was
match, and even I would
almost
say a little bit
silent.
for the Sullivan and Strong match.
But I would say that, like, adjusting for the crowd, this match was every bit as good as their takeover match, if not better. It was
Agreed.
incredible.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
One of the best matches of the year
'Cause they
for WWE.
really didn't
With a
hit their
week left.
finishers hardly at all. Maybe twice for Dunne, once for Bate. And when Bate hit the driver, I thoroughly thought we were finished.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way he could possibly.
It hasn't
do that.
failed before.
It did tonight. I don't know why. It felt like that should have been it. Everything that came after that was kind of like, where the hell are we gonna go? What the hell is gonna happen now? And that, I guess, Tyler Bate felt the same way, because then he started to go high risk. He put Pete Dunne on the top rope and is going for that avalanche German. He's like, I'm gonna fight. This is it. What else am I gonna do?
Yeah.
He goes for it, misses it. Dunne flips out, and then he hits the finish on that. And that's, yeah. I guess he just sort of lost
That's pretty much it.
lost his nerve, lost his will just there. He should have just stayed strong on him instead of trying to drop him from a higher place. I mean, yes, I am a pickup, put down wrestler. That's what I do. I pick stuff up and I put it down.
That makes sense.
But you don't necessarily want to
Clever.
put yourself in a position where if you miss the put down part, you get put down. You don't want to do that. Yeah.
I wish you were a
Strategy.
I wish you were a put down wrestler in the sense that like DL Hughley is a put down comedian. just
make-
walk through the crowd and be like, and also my opponent stinks. Look at that hair.
So you
Did you hear that music he came out to?
So you want me to be an insult wrestler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just roast the crowd, then roast my opponent. All right. Okay.
Just don't eat them.
Hey, better be. Hey, this guy over here. Hey. I guess that's kind of what Enzo is, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
good
He
call.
literally roasted everybody on 205 one night.
Yeah. And then he roasted that sexy chicken.
Oh, and just you gotta.
Talking about my good Josh.
So this match
That's
was
a deep cut.
phenomenal. This was such a great way to sort of end our year here on NXT. Now, unfortunately, we are going to be down next week. We're not quite done yet. There's a couple of other pressing matters to talk about, but we're going to be back in 2 weeks. The first day back is 2 weeks, and
Should we, when we're back in 2 weeks, should we have prepared our NXT matches of the year or moments of the year?
I would love to. Yeah. That's one of the things that I was going to bring up. Is
You don't have to.
I don't do stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
we did last year and for the past 2
Doesn't
years.
know how to
Did I?
write.
Yeah,
Did I do that?
Because when the NXT did their end of year
It's a
awards, we did our
Flawless
own.
Urkel impression.
The past couple of years when the NXT has done their year-end awards were female superstar of the year, male superstar of the year, superstar of the year, match of the year, tag match
we
of the
go
year.
off of what they do.
Well,
Yeah. Are
we
they
go
doing
off
that
of
again?
I presume, but I think we can just take those and I think we're in a time loop. I think Steve's legitimately like in the past because we
Looking
don't.
up Google image searches of raccoon.
You haven't talked about raccoons since the first match.
Oh, trash pandas.
Trash Panda.
Trash panda.
So yeah, we're gonna do some of that next time, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the matches that we're missing next time. Maybe the week that we come back will be like a year in review sort of a thing, since it'll be the first of the month. Because does anybody know when they're done or when they're taping again?
Yeah. Well, I know that they're taping again after Takeover Philadelphia.
Oh, so they're done all the way through?
I don't know,
Okay.
but I know that they are having a taping right after that.
Okay.
Takeover as they
might
tend
be
to
doing,
do. So there might be like 2 weeks in there because
Okay.
it's on the 25th or 26th. I think Takeover's on the 25th, and so that would only be a few more weeks. They might have taped all the way because I know that they have taped up through the culmination of the Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they'll probably do a cut. They probably will have one more taping before Takeover.
Cool. Let's talk about NXT news.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Hi, everybody. So there's been some rumored folks that are going to be
Rumors?
starting up at the Performance Center next week. For all of you Marvel fans out there, War Machine is going to be joining the NXT's Avengers.
Broke his back.
Roddy's going to be coming through. But yeah, that's rumored. That's cool. A fresh beefy tag team coming through.
Another Irish wrestler to go along with Kyle O'Reilly, Rick O'Shea, has been signed.
Yes, Richard O'Shea.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's very, very Irish.
Very Irish.
Extremely Irish. It's all just like, if you're familiar with Finley, that's pretty much what Rick O'Shea is like.
He's limber like
Yeah.
a leprechaun.
Just
Yeah.
punches and mat wrestling. Basically.
Yeah.
He's Hornswoggle's little brother.
Little brother.
It's gonna come out to the same music. And there is also rumors that a female talent, a highly sought after female talent, has joined. Thoughts?
Mila Kunis.
Highly sought. Highly sought.
Shot female.
That is
talent.
true.
Taya Valkyrie.
Why the hell not? She would tear that.
Laura
place.
Prepon is what I meant to say. You have a tag team.
Yep.
The actress that played Kitty. I don't know. I don't know her name, but that '70s joke. Was there any? Oh, the Women's Royal Rumble was announced Monday night, and there's rumors that NXT is going to be involved. There's no tell on whether it's going to be a 20 or a 30 woman match.
Right.
With all of because the champions are not going to be involved. So with the Raw and SmackDown rosters without the women's champions, that is 19. There is a rumor that they're thinking about 30, in which case there will be some legends, and they might tap some NXT people. But anyone from NXT who appears in the Women's Royal Rumble, that's not going to be considered a call-up. That's just going to be them in the Royal Rumble looking for a shot. They're going to go back down to NXT should they fail to lose the Women's Royal Rumble. Which I can't imagine why. I can't imagine how any NXT women's wrestler wouldn't win the Royal Rumble and go on to WrestleMania.
Agreed.
I mean, sure. I think 30 is really the magic number. Because like you said,
3 was the magic number.
19.
I thought 3 was the magic number.
Yeah, 40 is too many. We already did that a while ago.
But
19
then you get
doesn't leave any room to play.
Santina
30.
back in there if you do the largest women's Royal Rumble.
Oh, well, you know what I'm expecting? I think
Hervina and James Ellsworth.
I was gonna say Ellsworth is gonna come in and win the whole thing.
Yep. Yeah, totally.
But super excited.
Braun Strowman won. Weird. He won both of them.
Surprise. Does anybody, if you could pick one talent from NXT to show up, who would you want it to be?
Kairi Sane?
Yeah.
Oh, Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, Shane's an easy one. Nikki Cross, I want to see.
Yeah, Nikki Cross is a very good
Nikki
choice.
Cross to
Try getting her over the top rope. She's gonna do the Mil Mascaras Macho Man thing where she climbs up to the top and she's so pissed at someone that she just jumps off,
Yeah.
eliminates herself.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'd buy that.
She's like, and then afterwards she's like, there was a match.
She just came here to fight somebody.
Royal
She didn't
what?
actually want to win anything.
What is this? I got lost.
I just heard there was a fight.
I get to fight 29 people?
Here,
Sign me up.
Here are my fists. Where's the fight? I'm going to say Peyton Royce, because that means we get
Yes.
Billie Kay as well.
Yes.
The most iconic Royal Rumble in history. Also the first.
Yay.
Yeah. Yay.
Yay.
Let us know who you want to see in the Women's Royal Rumble. That's going to be coming up at the end of January, but that's going to do it for us for the year 2017.
What a year.
Oh boy, what a year, man.
What a.
I love this team.
NXT was great this year.
It was wonderful this year. We're going to talk all about that next time because we're out of time. But again, we have been canceled. What about Shazza?
I saw something with her on Twitter and I was going to send it to you.
Shazza.
Look, Bill, it's Shazza.
Jazzy Gabert as well.
Jazza.
Jazzy. Jozu. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching us. Let's go through the tweet machines.
Go through it.
Let's go through it. Hey, Bill.
Hey. Hello.
Hey, Bill.
Hello. Charmed, I'm sure. Uprocks.com, withspandex.com, uprocks.com/pro wrestling. I'm on Twitter at Sundown Motel. Check me out. I've been posting a lot of pictures of my new kitten, Dr. John Carter. Last week on McMansplaining, we had a really amazing podcast that we're super proud of. Nia Jackson, Alexa Bliss.
Yes.
This week, just posted today, we had an amazing interview with Chelsea Green, a.k.a. Laurel Van Ness, the current reigning Impact Wrestling Knockouts champion.
Very cool.
A really illuminating interview. We're going to be posting some excerpts from that later on this week in case you're not so much of the in the ears, you're more of the eyes type of. And Sundown Motel on all social media. Check out nxteam.spreadshirt.com. And
So we've posted a lot of new shirts lately.
if you also, if you don't mind, if you like Uprocks and you read Uprocks and you like it, prowrestlingtees.com/withspandex.
Oh, very nice. Very cool. Hey, Hobo.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm on the Twitter at True Hobo, and the Instagram at True Hobo. Some Bane stuff coming down. Like ash from the sky. Happy holidays.
He's gonna take advantage of all of the carving opportunities. If you
There's a lot of meat out there.
you can find me on Twitter at Mark B. Donica. Make sure to follow all of us at AfterBuzz TV. Go to nxteam.spreadshirt.com. Like Bill said, we've got some great stuff there. It goes directly to support us at the show and can hopefully go to us traveling to more NXT events in your area. Ooh, your
You want us
area.
coming to your town.
And make
'cause
sure
we're staying at your place.
And make sure after this show, make sure to click down below to go to this very channel, the AfterBuzz Wrestling and Sports channel. Subscribe if you haven't, and check out Xbox 12360 today. We had somebody who's been on this very show, Sam Roberts. It was a wonderful conversation. He has a lovely new studio, which may remind you of some of the studios here, because it was built by the same man.
And if you want to check out pictures of crying goats, go to Ram Sauberts.
Ram Soberts.
No, not Ram Soberts. And also, make sure to go to on Instagram, Dozovic WWE. So his Instagram stories about him at a wedding and seeing him in a suit is remarkable.
Oh yeah, I don't know where you buy that.
Specialty store. Thank you so much.
Boom
Shaka suit.
Boom Shaka suit. Thank you for watching this episode of the NXT After Show. We'll see you in 2018. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Shazas.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.